Are you working on a project with a massive amount of data and you have no idea where to begin? Start with Affinity Diagrams. Let's dive deeper into this topic today. I'm your host Chris, and this is the UX Global's podcast. Alright, how can Affinity Diagrams help you with a significant amount of ideas, data, or content? The central concept of Affinity Diagrams is to cluster similar content into groups. This technique should be executed with multiple participants, with our UX design experts or your users. Write down all items that are part of a diagram and need to be sorted, on one sticky note each. Place all of them in one place on the whiteboard or a table. Once all participants have arrived, you take the first item and place it on the whiteboard or wall. Then you take the second element, and the group must decide if it matches the first element and if you can place it in the same spot, or if you have to find a second cluster. You will repeat this process until every item is in one group. During the process, you can start labeling the different groups to get an even better overview of your content, ideas, or data in general. Therefore, this technique is an effective way of clustering a large amount of content into smaller chunks. Let's find out when this technique should be used and how we can profit from it the most. All of that after today's music break. Welcome back. So when should you use Affinity Diagrams? It is especially important during the analysis and concept creation phase of the UX workflow. The clustered data will be the foundation for the creation or the finalization of your solution's concept. Therefore, it needs to be done at the beginning of the workflow. Especially when working with massive amounts of data collections, this technique is beneficial for us as UX designers and entrepreneurs. But why? Simply because systems with an enormous data collection usually require a huge interaction concept. Due to that, the contents need to be appropriately sorted as an excellent foundation to grow from later. If you created an interaction concept before using Affinity Diagrams and the contents are sorted improperly, your entire concept needs to be recreated, and you can avoid this by sorting materials with those diagrams first. So in the end, as usual for this podcast, it will save you money and time and is therefore valuable to all entrepreneurs. I therefore ask every entrepreneur to focus on those UX-related techniques I introduced so far and will continue to introduce to you over the next weeks. They will be really beneficial as a foundation for your startup, as they will increase the chances of making it a success. Don't forget to join the UX Global's community on Facebook, become a UX Glober, and remember to always keep pushing. Have a good one.